Hey everyone, welcome to the podcast. We have a great episode for you today. The snake saver, Afsar Hussain, joins us on the podcast. He is one of India's premier snake rescuers and wildlife conservation advocates. He runs an NGO in Raichur in central and southern India, and his mission is to rescue, extract, and rewild wildlife, including venomous snakes, which encroach upon people's homes in his region of central southern India in Raichur. This is a place where you find many of the most venomous snakes on the planet, as you probably know. When a lot of your favorite international snake handlers go to India, Afsar is the first guy they visit. So Wild Charles, as well as Chandler's Wildlife. Afsar's gonna show us the snakes he keeps in his house and on his property, which he's housing before, or that he's holding before he rewilds them. God help his neighbors. So he's gonna give us a tour of that. In fact, just a few weeks ago, Chandler was over with him visiting, and he was tagged by a spectacled cobra while Afsar was guiding him. So Afsar literally saved his life. He had to drive him at crazy speeds through India traffic to get him to the hospital. I think he had a crazy number of vials of antivenom. This is a great episode, guys. I hope you enjoy it.
Recorded live.
I hope you're safe there. I know you mentioned you had the snakes with you. I was a bit worried about you there, downloading apps and trying to get organized with venomous snakes running around. Obviously, you're saving snakes out in India. Tell us a bit about what you do. Obviously, I've seen you on YouTube. Anyone should check out your YouTube. It's amazing. You're working with some of the biggest snake handling experts in the world. You're also doing a very noble thing, which is you're saving a lot of snake species from urban spaces in India, and you're rewilding them. You're releasing them into the wild. Just tell us a little bit about what you do. What's your role and in terms of saving snakes?
When I was like 15 years old kid, I saw my neighborhood. I got a snake in my neighborhood. In that neighborhood, the snake bit an old man. And old man died from that snake bite. And from there, they killed the snake and the old man also died. I got in my mind to save, how can I save these snakes and how can I save the people from there? So I went in a commando training. From there, I got a little bit trained and I got the knowledge of snakes later on. After getting some knowledge in that, I got some techniques for rescue of snakes, and I worked in some workshops and read books and started rescuing snakes in my city when I was just 15 years old kid. And now it's like 32 years I'm working for the society and serving the society in my city. I live in India, in Karnataka, where I rescue snakes. I rescue not only snakes, I rescue all the reptiles. Like I already rescued crocodiles. I already rescued scorpions. Also, I rescued a monitor lizard, civet cat, and fox, Indian fox. Also, I rescued. So
Incredible.
people started knowing my name. So before, in India, people don't care about the wildlife and they don't care about the reptiles, right? So what I did is I made them realize how wildlife is good to us and how beautiful this wildlife can be with us. Moreover, I started educating people by opening a YouTube channel recently. So I started posting videos on this on my YouTube channel about the information about the snake rescue, about the snake relocation videos. And recently, maybe guys 5 or 6 months ago, I started Instagram, where I got opportunity to work with Mike Holston, Real Tarzan. Also with Real Tarzan Chandler. Now I am also working with Wild Charles.
Yeah, because you're working with Wild Charles as well, which is really cool. Maybe
Pardon?
we even you're working with Wild Charles as well. You mentioned at the moment. Can you tell us about? Because obviously Chandler, he was involved in a snake bite incident, but a monocled cobra bit him. I think it was. I think you saved his life. Can you tell us what happened? What exactly happened with Chandler?
Yeah, when we were filming some documentary, like India has top four venomous snakes,
Hmm.
top four venomous snakes. So we were filming for those top four venomous snakes. We were filming for top four venomous snakes. Suddenly, we filmed common crate first, and then Russell's viper successfully. But at the time of Indian spectacle cobra, that was wild cobra, maybe like 6 foot. Suddenly, it took off the finger for the Chandler, and that was an unfortunate bite. That was an unfortunate bite, I guess. But it is a wild cobra, you know. The cobras are wild, but suddenly it got bit. We took the cobra back in the bag and we rushed to the hospital. Within 9 or 10 minutes, we were in the hospital, and he got 20 vials of anti venom here in India at our hospital.
Wow.
Isn't that great? Yeah.
So he had 20 vials of antivenom. That's incredible that you were close to the hospital as well. Thank God for that.
Yeah, we were not that close, but we were in the rice field. We were shooting that documentation in the rice field. But I, I, I personally was driving the car. I drove it so rashly around the tuk-tuks, around the motor vehicles, around the cars and all, and rushed to the hospital. Thank God, nothing major happened. We saved him, luckily.
Because because it's a monocled cobra. What happened? So obviously it's a wild one. He has a lot of
No, no, no.
captive snakes.
Sorry, sorry to interrupt. That was not monocled cobra. That is Indian spectacled cobra.
I see. Thank you. And how dangerous are those? If you how it's one of the most venomous ones, I think, right?
Yeah, to be honest, in India, the major death cases are from Indian cobras.
Hmm.
Though their venomous are like neurotoxin, they can affect our nervous system. They can shut down our eyes, and you know our nervous system. They shut down directly. So it is major deadly snake in India.
And so
That is why. Yeah.
what happened when he was handling it? Take me through step by step. He picked it up, or you saw it in the bushes. What happened?
That was wild. That was not. That was wild. We spotted in jungle suddenly, and he start for filming the Indian cobra. He took he took it in his hand, and he was very close to the finger. And when the cobra got his range to this finger, it directly shoot on his Chandler's finger. Chandler did not realize, like, he was very close to that cobra face. You know what I mean? And
He was,
suddenly the cobra turned on. Yeah, the suddenly cobra turned around and shoot him on this finger. That was like horrible, terrible case. But luckily, Chandler is very strong. He is powerful. He did not lose any kind of hope. He was like, relax, calm. You know what I mean? And he was also after his treatment was going on, he was cracking jokes with doctors. He was also cracking jokes with nurses and all. He was happy. He's a strong guy.
amazing. Um,
But on
Yeah, I mean it's incredible. And so now, just tell me a little bit more about. Obviously, in India, you get a lot of different snakes. There's a huge variety of species. Some venomous, some non-venomous. I know you also save eagles and other reptiles, all sorts of different animals. What? How does that work? Does someone ring you up and say, I've got a king cobra in my kitchen. Can you come and take it away? Is that how it works?
Yeah, exactly. This is how it works. Like, people know me now. Uh, People recognized my work. Sorry. So they call me whenever they see a snake in their garden or kitchen, or last night we caught in washroom. Yeah. in washroom we caught a wolf snake. Luckily, it is a harmless snake. So we caught a wolf snake in the washroom, in the shower room. I mean,
Oh gosh.
so people often call me. So in whenever they see a snake or some animal, rescued animal, they call me, and
Hmm.
I take them safely. Keep. I will show you in further. We'll see how I keep the snakes and all. I'll show you the handlings now.
Yeah,
So
because
I'll keep them. And I'll release them later on.
I noticed on your YouTube video you have these huge buckets of snakes. It looks like there's 100 snakes in there, and then you dump them out, and then you're moving them like this. I was thinking, why would you touch? They're all cobras and they're all venomous snakes. If you put your hand on there, how do you not get bit? It just seems totally crazy, dumping this 100 snakes out and pushing them like this. How does that work?
Yeah,
And
yeah. Uh, that was, I was in our city at that time, like for continuous for 4 days, we were having a thunderstorm. You know what does mean thunderstorm? A
absolutely.
bad climate. Yeah, so bad climate. I got nearly about in a day, I got 15 to 20 calls per day. So I got
Wow.
hundreds of snakes in 2 days. And when I took them to the release, I was not having enough enclosures to stay with, no dump to the ground, and all were moving. It is risky. I agree. It is risky. Like I kept my hands moving in the cobras. That is totally risky. I agree with that. But I was very conscious and very alert in mode. Like I did not touch any kinds of head of cobras. I just
Hmm.
pull off
Hmm.
their bodies and let them move
Hmm.
freely. That was the trick I used there. I was very conscious and all.
And so now, does the government sponsor you for this? Do you get, because obviously you're conserving species? You're in the old days, like you mentioned, they killed snake. You're rehoming, rewilding them. Is that something that the government helps you with? Do they subsidize your work, or is this something you do, off your own back?
No, no, no. This is my private job. Like this is not my job. This is my hobby. Moreover,
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
love to save the wildlife, and I work privately. I have my businesses privately. Uh, this is like for the good need of people, for
Hmm.
serving of the society. Hope you got my
And
point. Like people,
no,
no government helps me. To be honest, no government helps me. Actually, government should do for me, but unfortunate they won't do anything for me. I work privately. That's all, I guess.
yeah, good for you. It's charitable work, so you're doing it. You're just spending your own time to rescue these animals, which is very noble. So good for you doing that. And I know there's a lot of. I mean, obviously, there's a huge range of animals in India. What's the most dangerous snakes that you deal with, or creatures that you deal with?
So the of India, Russell's Viper. He is insane, insane, totally. You know, the biting speed of Russell's Viper to 5 second, 1/4 second. You know, 1/4 second, he hits the target and get back in a normal state. Totally
It's a,
Russell's Viper, and he got hemotoxin venom in that, which if the person gets bit by a Russell's Viper, then he may start bleeding from all over his holes in the body. That is a deadly viper. And and more for Russell's Viper, he got fangs, biggest fang snake in India, and second largest fangs after Gaboon Viper.
wow. Yeah, because I think I saw Wild Charles. He was crawling next to a Gaboon Viper. I don't know whether he was with you, but so like you said, those ones have the quickest, fastest strike and the longest fangs. Um, what do you find these things in how do they kill a lot of people? Are people still being attacked or bitten in their own home? Obviously, they're defensive creatures, so it's not necessarily the snakes. It's never really the snake's fault. But do you find that people are getting bitten a lot in India still?
Yeah, people also get bit by Russell's Viper, like mostly in the rice fields. Rice fields here, the farmers Here the farmers work barefoot.
Barefoot.
So they step on a Russell Swiper and they get hit to their legs. That is very deadly for
Mm,
them. And
mm.
Charles is with me now. We film lots of rescue calls with him now. Uh, Today morning we got a huge rock python. I will show you now the huge rock python. It is
Awesome.
around he's totally to 9 feet and so thick.
Wow.
That will be crazy. Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. Okay, well, good work. So you're gonna, and then you drive. How far away do you drive to release these various insects and snakes? Where do you go? How do you know where to release them?
I go far 10 to 15 kilometers from the city, 10 to
Okay.
15 kilometers away from the people, deep into the forest, 10 to 15 kilometers. I think you say in miles, right?
Yeah, kilometers is fine. We're a metric system now, so that's yeah, that's fine. Uh, what was the most challenging animal rescue you had to do?
Dealing with venomous snakes. Dealing with venomous snakes will be always challenging because a single bite can ruin my life.
Yeah.
A single bite. And luckily, on my 32 years of service, I did not get a single bite from a venomous snake. Thank
Wow,
God.
that's incredible. Fingers crossed. Thank
That
God
is
for
what
that.
that is what I continued for being in my future also, not get bitten by a single venomous snake.
I hope not. My goodness, especially like you say, the hemotoxin. I think there's neurotoxins and hemotoxin. So the hemotoxin means it's affecting your blood, so you bleed out, don't you?
Yeah, that will be very much major. I had my friend in one of my city. He was releasing the Russell Swiper on that fine day, and he was 3 feet from the Russell Swiper, but 3 feet also a good range for a Russell Swiper to hit that target. So what he did, he released the snake on the forest, and he was close to his range, 3 feet. The Russell Swiper jumped and caught my friend's finger. That is deadly. His finger is still swollen. It's been 1.5 or 1.8 years ago, but his finger is smashed, dumb. It's so thick. Oh, that's so bad. He had his grafting, he had his surgeries, he had his treatment properly, but the finger is you know, like more fat potato.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. And do you get free healthcare in India? So they look for, or is that really expensive for you guys if something like that happens to you?
uh, Honestly, not that expensive, but in the government hospital, it is not expensive in the government hospital. Let me correct. So it is not expensive in the hospital, but if you're moving in the private hospitals or private wildlife care centers, then that will be costly, but not that costly.
And
A middle class family
you
around
keep the snakes in your house. Is that correct? When you save them and you rescue them from an urban area, from a household, you take them and put them somewhere in your house, do you? Or where do you keep them?
yeah, I said you in before, I need to go for 10 to 15 kilometers away from people, so I keep snakes for 2 to 3 days in my home, and then I'll on third or fourth day I will go release them back into the wild.
Okay, what does your wife think about you keeping snakes in the house, hundreds of venomous snakes?
Yeah, she always she's always angry at me.
I'll bet she
Yes.
is. Have you got kids as well?
Yeah, I got my son and I got my daughter.
And do you train them up on handling snakes and wild
No,
animals?
they are on their education. They are on their education. But my son knows, he knows every information about the snakes and all. He handles, but I don't take him very often
Mm. No,
and
I
very
understand. Yeah,
regular. Yeah. But
and
he handles it good. Yeah.
he handles cobras. Wow. How old is he?
He is now 20 years old.
Okay. Um, and so, in terms of king cobras, do you find a lot of those? There's stories about things like black mambas. I don't know if you have black mambas in India, but there's stories of them getting stuck in a house and killing a whole family overnight. Is that a truth? Is that real? Is that an urban myth? Do things like that happen?
Yeah, maybe it is a myth because first of all, in India we don't find a black mamba.
Okay.
We find king cobras, but very rare. We find king cobras like once in 3 months or like 4 months. One because they are located in deep in the forest, dense forest, so they came rare to the people. I find commonly is like I find Indian cobras, I find common crates, I find soft scale vipers and Russell's viper, and
Okay.
these are venomous. And in non-venomous list or harmless list, I find rat snakes, I find truncate snakes. Yeah,
Do you have you ever, if you and your friends, you ever go out on a Saturday night, have a few too many drinks or whatever, and come back and start handling the snakes? Is that something that has ever happened? Or you? I'm
no, I
guessing not.
don't. No, I don't do that things because that will be very much risky. So whenever we do this stuff, we don't come with the snakes. No touching snakes.
No, no, you know
If this
better.
happens.
I'm joking. Yeah, absolutely. No, I know you're cleverer than that. And in terms of have you been in situations? What's the most dangerous situation you've been in a rescue? I mean, have you been in a rescue and found one's behind you, one's in front of you, and they're kind of attacking, or do you get into that situation much, or do you know how to handle it so you can keep those situations from occurring?
No. Yeah, it's a good question. I must appreciate you. Uh, I'll say my story like when I go to a rescue call, people say, "Oh, it is a rat snake. I saw that. I know about them." People say me like, "Oh, it is a rat snake. No worries. It is non-venomous." Then, "Oh, it's there behind the rice bag or something. It's hidden in the bag." So, by listening to the people, I have done these things like I listened to people. They said it is a rat snake. So what I do, I don't take my equipments out,
Mm.
and I suddenly rush up to the bag and remove suddenly close to my finger. Uh, it will be like Indian cobra or it is Russell's viper. Sudden, then I suddenly jerk it out and move back suddenly and stare at them. Are you joking with me? They'll say, no, it is a rat. So I will remove that bag and see. Oh, it is not a rat snake. It is an Indian cobra. It is a Russell's viper. So I stopped believing people unless I see a snake.
Yeah, you're the expert. You can't leave it to others. Yeah, absolutely.
So I
And
got so many close calls also, like in my hand. That was so close. Once when I was in rescue, the cobra was hiding behind the rice bag. Suddenly, when I removed the rice bag, the cobra was hiding. So it was very close to my finger. Then suddenly I removed that finger. Luckily, saved my life. It happened.
what about the constrictors? Because I know you catch a lot of pythons and boas. Those are which are more dangerous. I guess they're less dangerous because they can't inject venom. So have you been in bad situations with constrictor type snakes?
Oh yeah, with the python. I got 14-foot long Indian rock python once. So it was in the nighttime rescue. I did not had my son at that time. He was out for some party or something. So I alone gone for that snake rescue call. It was in a huge pipe, pipe,
Hmm.
huge burrow pipe. So it was dark. It was literally dark, and I did not bought my equipments and all. I did not had my torches also. So I turned on my mobile flashlight with that. So I pull it off its tail. I could not see anything because I was holding my phone torch and rest. My other hand, where is the head? Where is the head? I was like shouting the people to put the torches on, to put torches on, but no one was doing that. And suddenly, by guessing it right way, I got his head correctly, and it started rolling around my arms, and it
Ooh.
started like what we say, like smash. It constrict whenever he caught the people. So he was like constricting me, and I was saying, people, come on, I caught his head, come on, remove the tail from the body. The people was like, no, we will be very far away, you do your job. Like, that was a horrible situation with the constrictor. So
Wow.
luckily I managed anyhow. One guy came, he rolled off his tail from my arms. So I took a quick rescue bag and put that in and move away. That was a horrible situation.
And I know you deal with a lot of insects as well. So I've seen, obviously, on your channel, you've got a lot of scorpions, huge ones. How much of a danger is that? How much of a problem is that in India? Do you find that obviously there's a problem with the snakes? There's problem. What's the biggest problem? What's the biggest plague for people in India around your area?
Story about the scorpion is like, the black scorpion, what I found regularly is emperor scorpion. It has neurotoxin venoms, but not that effective, you know, not that effective. It can, but it has power to kill other mammals. Other mammals means, I mean, small mammals,
Hmm.
not that large mammals, small mammals. It has capacity to kill, but not a human. If human get bits by a black scorpion or emperor scorpion, uh, that will be like very not that dangerous, very painful,
Hmm.
unbearable pain. The sensation is like unbearable. You need to like rush here and then rush.
Have you been bitten by it?
No, it was not bitten by to me, but it was bitten to my younger brother.
Oh, I feel sorry for him.
Hold on. Yeah, I got a
You,
rescue call. That's why I was like off the video.
okay? Do you need to go? Do you need to go and
Turn
deal
off the
with it?
video call. No. I have sent a student. You know,
You
yeah,
sent your
I will
son
say
to deal
that
with
I
it.
have trained 40. I have trained 46 students in my city.
Oh wow, 46 students. And what are the basics? What's the basics
Yeah.
on dealing with this? How do you teach them? What are the most important things to know?
Yeah, I teach them by, first of all, I don't directly, if they come directly to me, I don't give a snake to them. I teach them about names of the snakes, the scientific name and the proper name and our Indian local name. So I teach them first, and I often teach them how to identify it is a venomous one or it is a non-venomous one. Later, I teach them with the scales, looking at the scales by pattern of the snake, which snake it might be, you know. So I teach them first of all like this theoretical part, everything. I teach them slowly, and slowly after that I give them a rat snake or a trinket snake, which is non-venomous or harmless. If they're doing good in that situation, if they're dealing good with rat snakes or trinket snakes, so in future, in further, I handle them a cobra, I handle them a common crate, but I don't handle like very quickly. I don't give them Russell's viper.
Now, obviously, in India, there's a lot of snakes play a big role in the kind of, I think, to some extent, on the spiritual side and mythological side, and there's a lot of superstition. How much trouble do you find that causes in terms of the way people do people have a good interaction with the wildlife there, or do you find there's a lot of superstition and paranoia?
Yeah, I believe India people still have the superstitions. You know, in case of Hinduism, there is a festival, like festival type known as Nag Panchami, where the people go to like snake statue, the snake lord, and they pour the milk on that.
Hmm.
But nowadays the trend had started, like people are not pouring the milk on the statue, they're trying to find the real cobras. and they are like forcefully feeding the cobra's milk. I'll say you the reason not to feed any snake milk, because milk has calcium ions in that, and cobra has no bone, right? It has only a single flexible but no bone in that. So whenever the cobra drinks milk, uh, calcium cannot digest in the cobra or any snake, and may lead for death of the snake
Oh,
and cause like pneumonia and dehydration of snake, and the snake dies. So people should stop this. Whenever I go to a rescue, if people find like cobra, they suddenly bring milk in a bowl and keep in front of cobra. And when I come, I see, I wonder like, what?
I gotta say, in the UK, I think the last thing that someone would do if they saw a cobra is try to force feed it milk. You know, that would be the last thing on their mind. How does a
Yeah,
person? How do these people in India? So they get some cobras, instead of like trying to get rid of it or calling someone like yourself, they force feed the cobra milk. Is that correct? Is that what I understood from you?
yeah, correctly. So,
And
and not snake savers, snake charmers. Like there are like few people in India, snake charmers.
mm,
They herp a snake whenever they herp a snake, and they keep the snake without food, without water for at least like 20 to 25 days before the festival. So they keep the snake in that condition. Like
that's very
it
cruel.
feels like, yeah, very, very like, very thirsty, and search of food. When the festival comes, they take to the people, oh, I bought a cobra, do you want to feed the milk? Then people will be like, yeah, why not, this is our festival, we'll feed the milk. Then people bring to that snake charmer in a bowl of milk, and suddenly he opens the cobra and he sees milk, because he's dehydrated for 20 to
Mm.
25 days.
Oh my gosh,
So
that's horrible. Yeah.
speechless animals drink that milk, and what they does that take the cobra back again in the charm bucket, and they ask the people, give me some money, I bought a cobra. Then people will like, yeah, happy, yeah, you have done a great job, take some money. They'll give money to them. After visiting like 2 3 homes, they'll get plenty, not plenty, like good money, and they don't care about the snake if they dies or leave. They threw it the snake and search for another thing. Hope you got my point.
Yeah, that's very sad. So it sounds like with the work you're doing, it's very important. Obviously, the conservation work you're doing, kind of from the physical perspective of rehousing and rewilding the snakes, but also from an education perspective, just letting people know, that's going to kill them. That's sounds like it's incredibly important in terms of, just letting people know not to speak with these or deal with these snake charmers that are using these cruel practices. Do they also take the snake's teeth out? Because you see in Morocco, they put this. There's a story of well, I've seen it happen. They get a tourist, they put the snake on his head, and then they say it's a cobra, and they say, "Give me money, or I won't take it off your head." And people have said
Yeah,
that they've taken its teeth out. Can they defang? Do they also defang the snakes?
yeah. What that does, this work is practiced by charmers. I said these are charmers, snake charmers, cruel snake charmers. I get very angry while I see them. So I will say the defang process, how it is done. Like they head pin the cobra, or some like cobra mostly. They head pin the snake. They head pin, and what they do is like they will heat up an iron rod. Iron rod. They will heat up
Mm.
a single iron rod. I will show you what. So hold on.
Hmm.
This is iron rod. Yeah, they heat up
Oh my
in the
goodness,
fire.
that's
Yeah,
terrible.
they
Yeah.
heat up, and they directly put that hot iron rod into the cobra mouth, to their teeth directly, and the teeth of cobra or any snake get burst when they touch this kind of very
Oh,
hot substance.
people are horrible, aren't they? Oh my word.
So
Okay.
Yeah, they are literally horrible. It's sad to see this kind of stories and all. It's sad.
Okay, so then obviously the fangs don't grow after that. So that shows how incredibly important it is for your work in terms of educating
Yeah,
people, because I'm pretty sure that if people knew that that was the practice that was done to these poor snakes, they would run a mile anytime they saw some of these charlatans with the snake charmers and what have you.
yeah, and that is very sad. Like I should, I am trying my best to save the wildlife and all the snakes. I don't in my city. I don't find snake charmers now. I think my work is pretty good now. I'm doing good. That's why I could not find any snake charmer. People are getting good education maybe about the wildlife now. They are not practicing in my city. I don't know about the whole part of India, but in my city, luckily, I don't find any snake charmer now, and people not doing that stuff. They are doing in a very number, not that before how they are doing before.
Well, that's very commendable. Well done, and I guess we need more people like you to spread the word in that way. There's a lot of inhumane treatment of various wildlife across the world. What's important about snakes for the ecosystem? Because obviously, if you remove these snakes or kill these snakes, or if they and you end up having an imbalance in the ecosystem, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. That was the thing I was saying. We will have imbalance in our ecosystem because in our science we have a food chain, right? Food chain.
Hmm.
So this animal will eat this animal, that animal will eat this, and we have a food chain web, food web, right? Food chain or food web. So in that, if you remove the snake part, that will be like imbalance to the ecosystem. And snakes play a major role to control the rodents population in the field. Also, in like what we say, in removing of venom center, uh, those venoms are prepared for uses of medicines
Hmm.
in cancer medicines or like diabetes medicines, or maybe like BP blood pressure medicines or asthma medicines. So snake venom is used in this, and moreover, anti venom is prepared from their own venom, right? So it will be better. So we should not kill the snake. Maybe it's up to their opinion.
Uh, yeah, it's a case of education, isn't it? But yeah, absolutely. Are you finding that are they endangered, some of the snake species in India, or are you finding that they are thriving?
Yeah, it's a good question again. So I find a black-headed snake is now nearly extinct species of India. Black-headed snake. Later on, you can add Google it black-headed snake and add a picture on that black-headed snake.
Mhm.
It is like nearly about to extinct.
Why is
So
that? Why is that specific one being close to extinction?
no, because it is a small tiny snake. People like crush with their legs or else
I
they
see.
beat with.
Mhm.
So this species is like now becoming less, and people are also killing Indian rock pythons. They're killing 16-foot python, long python, 18-foot pythons. They're killing.
Hmm.
People started killing those snakes. I don't know why they are doing these things, but they are doing these things and they are throwing that snake on the road.
So more than in the past, you mean? This is something that's happening?
Which one?
Are you saying it's happening more than in the past? Because you would have thought in the past people would do it because they
Uh,
weren't educated about snakes, but now you would have thought they might be a little bit more, aware of the conservation side.
yeah, but not that from before, from the past, not from the past. People like improved their what I can say. Like people are good now. They're not doing so much, but still they are doing. I am saying, still they are doing.
Hmm. Well, you can understand from their perspective, I guess they're saying, well, you got an 18, 20-foot snake, and I've got a small family. maybe they're in a poverty-stricken area where there isn't much, they don't have much protection. Maybe they're living in accommodation which is not easy for them to protect themselves. The snake can get in easily. What would you say to those people?
Yeah, you're right. The poverty people, like some kind of villages or like some rural areas, people always kill snakes from that area, not in the city, but
Mhm.
you know, from those area only the people are killing the snakes.
Because I guess especially all the snakes will run from people, won't they? They don't want to go into someone's house.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't make sense for them to kill them. Even a long snake, it doesn't make sense because they're not going to prey on people, are they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Indian rock pythons are often found in the fields where farmer works. So they don't want any snake in their field. So they directly take an axe
I
or
see.
some sharp
Mm.
they chop their head so
I
badly.
see.
I
Okay.
feel so bad. Mhm.
Sad. Yeah.
So we'll move for the snake part. I will show you
Yeah, would
some
be
Indian
great.
species. Let's
Uh,
go then.
Awesome. In your house now, Afsar, is that correct?
Yeah, we are in the house. Wait, let me bring my keys.
Sure.
Hold on. Is it clear now?
It's okay. It's not perfect, but yeah, it's not too bad. It's not 100% smooth, but it's okay. So, Afsar, where are you taking us? This is your. Oh my goodness gracious! Wow, there are a lot of snakes in there. My word!
This is Indian rat snakes.
Wow. How many have you got in there?
It is 18 in number. 18.
Oh my goodness gracious! And so, what do you feed them while you keep them? Or I know snakes can go a long time without food. So, can you keep them for a while without feeding them, or do you have to put live food in there?
Yeah, but we release them in I said you like 2-3 days, in 2-3 days.
Okay.
But in case we also find their frogs, we keep sometimes eggs, directly egg frogs, or sometimes rats, mice.
Now, are these venomous snakes?
They are harmless, non-venomous rat snakes.
Okay.
Indian rat snakes.
Gotcha. And do you have to keep the venomous ones separate, or will they attack each other?
Yeah, I'll show you the next enclosure for venomous snakes, how we keep Indian cobras. Oh.
Now, were all these rescued from houses, Afsar? All these rat snakes?
Yeah, these are rescued.
Wow,
All
amazing.
these rescued from the gardens, from the kitchens, from the bedrooms.
Incredible. So you've saved the lives of all these snakes. So that's amazing. Well done.
Yeah, we will be releasing these snakes with Charles, I guess.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. Wow, incredible.
See, they are like different patterns. You see this is some yellowish color. Did you see this?
Yeah. Is that a different species or is it the same species?
It's the same species, but colorations are a little bit different. They are like brown, little bit yellow.
And will these strike if you were? Do they attack you if you pick them up, or I'm guessing they are more docile, perhaps?
Yeah, I can pick them.
No, it's fine. You're fine.
I will first...
Don't pick them up. But anyway, you've done an amazing job. So that's a lot. That represents a lot of work. If you get one from each house, Afsar.
Yeah, I kept half of my body inside this enclosure. That's why voice is like echoing, I guess.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Careful. Be careful. You got half your body inside there. Be careful. You won't be able to get out. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, at least they're not venomous, but I guess, do they have fangs? Or these guys have fangs though, don't they? They're not constrictors, so they would give you a nasty bite.
Yeah. They have fangs, but their fangs don't have any kind of venom.
But it still would hurt like hell.
Yeah, it hurts like at a time of 15 needles striking at the finger or something. 15 needles.
Oh, 50 needles. My goodness. Now, I guess you don't catch these usually with bare hands, do you? You use a hook or use some equipment. What do you use?
Honestly, I catch this with bare hand.
You catch them with bare hands? Jeez, okay. Rather you than me. Screw that. I've held a ball python before, which are nice.
Ball python?
Ball python, it's very nice. A very docile snake without sharp teeth.
Yeah, they are good. So now we some good.
Wait, the audio's gone, Afsar. Can you repeat that, please? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my God. Oh, jeez. Oh my word. Oh no. Oh gosh. Careful. Oh, jeez. So these are spectacled cobras.
Yeah.
Oh, I can hear them hissing,
If you
Afsar.
can
Oh my.
hold it for a while. Yeah, I was saying that hissing sound. See, I will keep quiet. Look at them. Look at them.
Oh my goodness gracious. They are big. How long are these snakes, Afsar?
They can grow up to 6 feet. 6 feet. The last one is like 6 feet.
How many are in there?
They are 25. 25.
Oh my God. Have you got your whole body in there as well?
No, I did not kept my whole body. I just
Oh. Now, will these commonly strike, or they're obviously hooded up, so that means they're scared. They're ready to strike, right?
they are ready to strike. They are defensive now. If I move still closer, they will be strike to me directly to the
goodness.
camera.
Please be careful. My goodness, Afsar. Oh. Have they ever escaped?
Sorry?
Have they ever escaped from this enclosure? Can they escape?
No. I built it perfectly. They did not escape till now.
Please God, they don't escape.
I will show you the system of this enclosure. I will show you the system of this enclosure.
Okay. Phew, you escaped unbitten. That's good.
And here, it's a lock.
I see. Oh, okay. How intelligent are snakes? I know they're not intelligent enough to open the lock, but are they quite intelligent creatures?
Yeah, they are like quite intelligent creatures. Like Indian king cobra is little intelligent comparing to all the snakes, rest of the snakes.
Wow, incredible.
Can you see this?
I can't see it just yet. Oh, it's starting to focus. I can't. Oh my goodness, that's a big snake, hey? Wow, it's huge.
That's a python.
Oh my goodness, it's absolutely massive. What kind of python is it? Rock python?
Indian rock python.
Wow. Now, Afsar, how big is its body there? It looks very thick, but just to give scale, is that as thick as a man's leg or thicker? It looks thicker.
Yeah, it's thick like a young boy thigh.
Oh, jeez.
This is 9-foot Indian rock python. So good, massive constructor.
And so, how did you get this one?
Yeah, it was in the garden of a person's home, garden. It was like moving around the garden. He suddenly spotted and rushed inside the home and called me. And he was in the reaction like, come, 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 come fast. It's so big anaconda, it seems.
Sorry, it's so big and what?
So big anaconda. I find anaconda in my home. Come fast,
Oh,
come
it
fast.
was anaconda. So, so I
I was
guess if you
wondered.
go ahead, Afsar.
Yeah, I was wondered. There is no anaconda in India. Then how come this guy is speaking like I have an anaconda? Come, come fast. I thought he might be an exotic anaconda, or maybe I suddenly rushed, but I saw this is a common Indian rock python again.
So that goes back to what you were saying before about you got to be super careful because it could be, they could misidentify. Do you ever get
Yeah.
anaconda? You never get anaconda. I know they're not indigenous, but do you ever find exotic species like that?
Mm. Uh, Nowadays, in one city named as Bangalore, it is a capital of my state. There, a pet store bought an anaconda to sell,
But the
but I
anaconda is
don't
not
know.
in the wild. It's not in the wild.
Not in the wild. Definitely not in the wild.
Thank goodness for that, because obviously you'll know all about the issue in the Everglades.
Yeah, they are mostly in Amazons, right?
Yeah, what an incredible snake anyway, and well done again. You've saved its life because obviously that snake would have been killed. So once again, what an awesome job, Afsar. That's amazing.
Uh, One
Will
more
you
now.
will you release it in the same place as the other snakes, or you take that one somewhere else?
For rock python, we'll release in the mountains.
Okay, incredible. Oh my goodness gracious! Wow, there are a lot. Hey, oh my goodness. Whew. Oh my word! How many? What kind of snakes are these?
These are common trinket snakes. Trinket snakes.
Wow, amazing. Are they hissing as well? I can hear some hissing.
The hissings are from cobra.
Oh, jeez, you can hear the hissing cobras all the way over there.
Yeah,
You're not
because they
even
are
near
here.
the. Oh, there are cobras in there as well. Ah, I
Yeah.
see. Oh my gosh. Afsar, what do your neighbors say when they know you've got all the snakes there?
They don't even come at my home.
They don't want to say anything bad because they know what you got. Wow. Well,
Common trinket snakes.
my goodness gracious. Now, how long do these get?
These are rescued within 2 days.
Okay,
I
and
got
how they get to be 6 foot, something like that?
They can round about 5. Yeah, 5 foot or
Okay.
6 foot.
Wow. Okay.
Look at this now.
Oh, the video is not very good, but I'm just watching. I think I saw a scorpion. Oh, it's a lizard.
It's a Bengal lizard. Yeah.
Wow, cool. It's almost like a monitor lizard.
Yeah, Bengal monitor. This is the Bengal monitor.
Oh, wow. Are those dangerous to humans? Can they bite, or are they more just...
They are not dangerous to humans, but they have a nasty bite, and in their mouth, lots of bad bacteria because they are in the dirty waters, not in a good environment, and eating some dead species. No.
So I guess if you get bitten by one of these, then the wound will be infected.
Exactly.
But
We
these
might
are
get infection.
quite intelligent lizards, I think, as well. I know they keep them as pets sometimes in the UK.
Yeah, this is good. Exactly. The people I see many people keep these lizards as their pets.
Is that lizard a pet or is it one you rescued?
No, it is a rescued lizard.
Okay. Wow. Okay. And Afsar, you live in the middle of India, I believe. Bang in the middle.
Not right in the middle, but South India. South India.
Okay.
Now the term for the beautiful wine snakes.
Wow. Vine snakes. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my word. Now these are non-venomous then?
Mild venomous, mild venomous.
So it's mild venomous, so you don't mind picking up about 6 of them. They are beautiful. The video is not perfect, but they are beautiful snakes. These would eat birds, I guess. They're up in trees and they would eat birds.
Yeah, correct. They eat birds.
Wow, beautiful.
There is.
Oh my word. It's a boa or something.
Indian
What is that?
python, Indian python, rock python again.
Wow. So why wouldn't you put this one with the other one? Would they fight each other?
Sometimes no, they don't fight, but the space, because of the space, I think.
Yeah. And tell me the story of this one, please, Afsar. Where did you get that one? Or this one? Where did you get this one?
The python?
Yeah, either of them. I just want to hear the story of how you collected these.
Yeah, this python was rescued with the wild Charles last night, I said.
Oh, great. So we can watch that on Wild Charles' channel or on your YouTube channel. Yeah.
Yeah, both of them will be releasing soon.
Awesome.
So it was in an open land with some bushes. He was hiding in the bushes in the open land. So people spotted him and they called me directly. They said correctly. They said it's a big rock python. So I did not believe still. Maybe people is like, we can't judge. We can't be looking in the bushes. I suddenly spotted his tail. I said, Charles, it's an Indian rock python. We went crazy. Oh God, we found a python. Yeah, I said. So this was the rescue story about this.
Amazing.
And here we have Indian boas. Indian boa.
Wow.
Here's the snake.
And now this one, what's the story of how you captured this one?
Hold on.
Ooh.
I bought this snake very surprisingly here to show you, because it got us some interesting story about this snake.
This is the Indian boa. Yeah.
Indian boa. Can you see his tail?
Yes, I can. Is that the tail? Yes.
It is a tail. It looks like head.
Yes, I was going to say, I thought that was the head.
So head is here. Look at the head.
Ah.
He's just shy personality, but it's a head of boa. And side by side, it is a tail. See, head and a
Wow,
tail.
that's incredible. So I wonder if what would be the evolutionary purpose of that? That's obviously, I mean, it's clear in some ways. So if someone was attacking it, they would go for the tail, and then the head can escape.
Yeah, that's the main thing, and the what do we say, that false myth story in India. There's people often take the snake, they keep this snake in the home for few days, and they will search for people to buy this snake, in illegal market, and
Oh,
people sell these snakes for too costly, because the people believe this snake will help in their black magic,
really?
or
So
else if they keep the snake, they will be very successful in their future or in their life. The things they
wow.
mostly they will have good money to earn if they keep the snakes. I don't believe, because I have lots of Indian boas, but I'm not that good, right?
Yeah, I think you're the evidence, Afsar. You showed that, you proved that it's true. Now, when you say they use it for black magic, do they kill it and use it in or what? How would they use it in black magic?
Yeah, they kill the snake and
Something.
no, they kill the snake. They take out some bloods from this snake. They will put in something. I don't know that exact,
Okay.
but people kill the snake for the black magic, and they take their blood out after killing.
Shame.
So this
Okay.
is a boa, good Indian boa. Next,
It looks nice where you are. Is there some jungle where you are, Afsar? It looks like kind of some palm trees. It looks nice.
this is my backyard.
Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness.
This is a rough scale boa.
Wow.
Look, can you see the tail? Seems so rough.
Yes, it does look rough. Is it rough to the skin, to the touch, when you touch it?
Yeah, it's like a sandpaper.
Wow.
But luckily, no carpenters use this boa to use their sandpaper instead.
Does it rub? Is this one of the ones that rubs against itself to make the noise? No.
This is not the snake that rub against. I will show you the snake.
So where did you find this one, Afsar?
This was in the it has a good interesting story. Like, it was in what we say, in laundry.
In the laundry. Oh my goodness. So what happened? Tell us exactly. A lady found it. She was trying to put what happened?
Yeah, but not the lady. A small girl child found this snake. She saw she stepped on this tail. That small girl child, she stepped on this tail and she felt very rough. She was like wondered what kind of snake is that, and she thought that is a lizard, or a crocodile. See, the scales are like little bit crocodile. So she wondered.
She stepped on it barefoot. She stepped on it barefoot.
Yeah, she's the barefoot.
Thank goodness it wasn't a venomous one.
So yeah, luckily it wasn't a venomous one. So luckily she don't have any kind of problem. So she called me, and when I saw that snake in laundry, I was wondered how did this snake came here. But they are snakes. They can come anywhere at any time.
But why do you say, why did it come to the laundry? Do you mean it's somewhere, it's a snake that usually stays up in the mountains? Why do you say, how could it come to the laundry?
For the search of food, of food, because it had lizards, garden lizards in his stomach.
Mm-hmm.
And you were talking about that snake which rub against each other. This is it. But let me take help of my friend to open it. Can you see this?
Oh yeah, it's a small one. I think it's in a jar.
It is. Yeah, a small one, but a deadly one. You can call him a small packet, a big bomb.
What is it?
It is a soft scale viper. It is a soft scale viper. See.
Wow.
It's me.
Wow.
If you listen this sound.
Oh, I can hear it. Yeah. Gosh. Is it a baby or they just grow small like that?
No. It is an adult soft scale.
I see. How did you find this one, Afsar?
This one I found in a bedroom.
Where was it in the bedroom? In the bed?
It was no, it was on the bed leg.
It was on the bunk bed. Oh, bed leg. Gotcha. Yeah.
The bed leg. Yeah.
And this is a very venomous one. If you were bitten, you'll die. How long would you be able to survive without antivenom?
It might, it depends on, first of all, it depends on the body, but it will shut down your body within 3-4 hours. It got hemotoxins in there. See how they are so fast.
Oh gosh, yeah. Be careful, because I noticed you have only sandals on. You don't even have boots on. Wow, incredible.
So I am packing the snake. Let me show you some interesting thing again. So here I bought scorpions. What you're asking? See.
Wow. They're big, eh?
Sorry?
They are big, I think.
Yeah, they are big.
What length are those, just for scale? Oh my goodness, you're picking them up. Oh my God. Oh wow, look at that. Oh my gosh, be careful, please. I know I don't need to tell you that. Have you been stung by one of these?
No, I did not stung by anything.
Thank God.
By this.
Thank goodness.
There are 3 scorpions. See.
What kind of
you
scorpion?
Can see their sting. Emperor scorpion. Emperor.
Wow.
See the sting?
It looks huge. There's a lot of venom in there.
Neurotoxin venom.
So what does that mean, neurotoxin?
which will affect our nervous system first, damage our nervous system and shut down our eyes.
Oof. So is this one that venomous that if you were stung by that scorpion, it would kill you?
Yeah,
Oh
no,
my word.
it, you know, red scorpions have so very powerful venom. Not this black scorpion, red in red color. We find them,
Mhm.
so they can kill a person, but not this. They have a painful sensations if we get bit by this emperor scorpion, but we will not die.
I think that's an understatement. You get a painful sensation. I think I think that's the understatement of the year, probably.
Yeah, people in India die with those only. Like they can't bear the painful sensation and they die
Oh, because they die because the
if
pain
it
is so
hit
bad.
by. They die for the pain. They can't
Ooh,
bear that. It's like lava in the hand. You know, lava.
lava. Oh, jeez. But yet you still
Bad
pick.
sting.
But Afsar, you picked it up with your bare hand, didn't you? Did you?
Yeah, because I took directly to that sting. I,
Ah,
I directly hold that sting and put
I
it
see.
in my hand.
We'll leave that to the
I did
experts.
not press their like, yeah, this part. If I touch to this part, then I get the stings. But I did not touch this part.
Yeah, because if the
See,
claws get you, he's gonna whack you, isn't he? Jeez. Well done.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And
And
these
the last interesting thing.
Mm.
Sorry.
So, you rescued the scorpions from a home as well, I guess.
Yeah, they call this for rescue also. Look at these.
Oh my goodness. King Cobra. No, what is it?
It's a baby cobra.
Oh my goodness. I can hear it hissing.
It's ready for the striking. See?
Now, these are almost more dangerous. Is that correct? Because the babies have a lot of venom, I think, right?
Yeah, these are more dangerous than the adult cobras. These are more dangerous, yeah.
How did you find this one?
This one was like it was in the shoes.
Oh, jeez, in someone's shoes. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness they checked their shoes.
Yeah, I will be posting a reel soon. I took a reel for Instagram. Like this
Is
snake
that
was
noise?
hiding.
Sorry, go ahead, Afsar.
Yeah, I took a reel for this, and I said in the reel, like, be aware while wearing the shoes because how deadly venomous snakes can be in your shoes. Please check it out. I will be posting that soon. I'll also send, before posting, I'll send some clip to you so that you can add in that.
Thank you. That would be amazing. Is that noise coming from? Is that noise coming from this snake hissing? I think I can hear it. It's almost like a growl.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like a dog growling.
Uh-huh. Hold on.
Ooh. Listen to that.
This is the what I was talking, Russell's Viper, the
Oh my gosh.
deadly Russell.
You're opening it. Careful.
How was the experience? Like, did you listen to that sound?
You said before this is one of the quickest striking snakes, like the fastest in the world.
Yes, this is fastest in the world and biggest fangs of snakes in India.
Wow. Where did you find that one, Afsar?
That was in the rice factory.
Wow.
That was in the rice factory where all the laborers were working. They found these snakes were in the rice factory. They thought it is an Indian rock python because while you look carefully to them, the scales are visible like Indian rock python, but they aren't.
Well, thank
So
goodness they didn't try to pick
they
it up,
found
because
this
maybe.
in the rice factory. Yeah, I gave a severe warning to them. If you would have gone closer to its range, or like if you try to like catch that and hold that snake, you would be in the hospital. And they were like shocked. So we are lucky we did not do anything. Okay, like I bought this snake very successful and very safely, I mean, and we'll be releasing soon. This is Russell's Viper.
Wow,
Can you see
amazing.
this snake? Can you see this?
Yeah, I can just see it.
Yeah, its colorations is black. It is a common crate.
Wow, okay.
So it is a common crate. It is like its habit is like he loves human temperature. He loves human smell.
He loves
So
human temperature. He loves human. What was this? What was the other word you said?
human smell.
Oh, right. So he wants to go towards humans.
Exactly. He comes to the humans. In India we call him silent killer. Because
So,
at the night times, hold on. Oh, so in the night time, it come in villages, in rural areas in India, people sleep on the floor. Maybe you know this. People sleep on the floor. Uh, so whenever the crate enters their home, it directly move with to the human which is sleeping on the floor, and in the mid sleep, we will be turning around and around. If the snake is beside, it strikes you. And moreover, the disadvantage of snake is it got tiny little fangs with neurotoxin. If it bites you, it feels like ant bite or mosquito bite. So we don't care in the sleep. We just scratch little bit to our hand or like leg if we got bit, and in the next morning, no more wake up, directly to the heaven.
and what's the nickname?
Nickname is Silent Killer, and real name is Comet. Yeah, I gave their nickname names. Like you saw that Sawscale Viper. I gave the nickname for the Sawscale Viper, which were rubbing against and making some saw sound. I gave small packet big bomb.
Small packet, big bomb. Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Awesome. Thanks, Afsar. I
Back
appreciate your
again.
time. I can hear you, and it's perfect video now.
Yeah, it is in my home.
Okay.
Now, that was in outside, but I guess there was not good connection. Hope now connection is better, way better, I guess.
This is much better.
So, I wanted to end in a good way by showing a beautiful moment. So, let's do it. Three, two, one. Boom.
Wow.
A good ending story. Like 2 months back, 2 months back, when I was a rescue call in a wood furniture store, I got a mother green mother killback snake. So what I did, I bought her in my home, and it was like around 3 days with me. When at the time of before, like 3-4 hours before the release, in third day, it laid egg. I was wondered looking at that. Oh, these are eggs. So I thought I should incubate them, or I should hatch them successfully. So I took out all the eggs from that mother, and I released that mother, and I kept these eggs with me. So
Wow.
this is like 62nd day, 62 days later, I got this beautiful green tailback snake successfully.
Amazing. And how many eggs were there? They're all hatching.
These are 12 eggs, 12.
Wow.
See, their pattern. See, look at them. Look at them.
Wow. They're green tailbacks.
Green killbacks. Yeah, green killbacks.
Non-venomous?
Non-venomous.
Wow.
So I'm happy I made a successful hatching.
Did you had to keep them at the right temperature in an incubator, I suppose?
Yeah, I made in a good incubators.
How
But
long will you have to,
unfortunately, no, I don't have an incubator. I made in my style. See,
Wow, great job. Amazing.
and lastly, I want to end with I'm having a society named as Friends Wildlife Rescue Society. I'm running an NGO, and people don't support my NGO. That's the thing. They don't support me, like, to be honest, they don't support me financially, not with their good emotional support, or not with what I mean, like, they don't even care my work, few people for my society. But I wanted to say in your podcast to people, like, if you ever want to ask me something, you are always available, or if you want to help me out, and I must really appreciate that thing. Because my main intention is like, I want my students to I want to give them a good snake rescue whole equipment, like tong, snake hooks, baggers, head torch, good pants, good boots, and safety belts and all, to not get a single bite like how I'm doing. So that's my intention. So I want to give them beautiful snake hooks. I'm trying my best to do, but I said there are 46 students, so I can't do that. So I opened an NGO or society where people can help me, but unfortunately they aren't. But let me do. If that happens soon, I will let you know those things.
Okay, great. Well, if anyone's watching and knows how to help Afsar, if anyone has contacts who can help an NGO in India who's helping wildlife and conservation, please get in touch with Afsar. Who are the main people that would help you? The Indian government, I guess, right? Could give you some subsidies,
No.
or an international organization.
Yeah, but I approach with maybe help from the international organization will be more profitable, so that I can do my things, not for my need, but I love to give my students.
Yeah, because you've obviously given a lot of your own time. You've sacrificed a lot of time and effort. So please help Afsar. Afsar, what are your where can people find you if they can help you or if they're interested in what you're doing? What's your sort of Instagram and what's your YouTube channel?
See,
I think it's
I got
Snake Saver
snake
underscore
save.
Afsar underscore Hussain, right?
Yeah, but you can directly, without underscore, you can find Snake Saver Afsar Hussain anywhere on my Instagram or YouTube, and they can reach me out.
Amazing. Well, check out Afsar, please. And if you can help him or you know a way that an NGO can get support, please get in touch with Afsar. Afsar, that was so awesome. Thank you so much for your time, for taking us into your home and showing us all the amazing conservation work that you're doing. It's incredible. Keep up the good work. You're doing an amazing job for the wildlife in India and for the education as well, which I think is just as important. So thank you so much, Afsar. And if you come to London, you got a friend here. Look me up anytime. And
Yeah,
if I can get to India, I'll come and see you as well.
definitely you should visit me whenever you are in India. Now we are like known to each other. Whenever I'll be in London, I'll definitely meet you.
Please do.
And thanks for the opportunity you gave me to speak with your podcast. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks very much to Afsar Hussain. Please go and check him out. If you get a chance now, I do appreciate it. If you would please leave me a 5-star review or a positive thumbs up, whatever it is, just to help the algo. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. And we got another good one coming up for you soon, a JFK assassination expose. So thanks for listening. Catch you soon.
This is the Misread with Ben Kelly. Recorded live.